Hey y'all, we back. Okay, so today we're doing a wig install. I did order this wig off Amazon, so I will put the link in the description. So here I'm just showing you little goodies they sent. They sent me some little eyelashes that I will not be wearing cause who, okay. They sent you a little detangling brush. It's usually for wet hair, but you will see me use it in the video. Okay, they sent some wig caps. These are a little dark for me, so I won't be using those, but you know. Okay, so this is a 26-inch, and I say that lightly because there's no way this is 26 inches, but we're not gonna complain, sis. A 26-inch 5x5 closure wig. If you're wondering why I smelled it, because when wigs come from China, they kind of have like a little smell to them, so you know, just had to make sure it was good. The knots were small, which is good for plucking, and then the lace was like medium brown, okay? So now we are going to start with bleaching the knots. You're going to need some got to be glue spray, a rat tail comb, BW2 bleach. This is the bleach powder, a mixing bowl, and then a series of brushes of different sizes. Now, y'all see I forgot that developer, but it's going to show up in the video later. Don't even worry about it. So the first step you're going to do is you're going to spray that got to be spray on the hairline so you can comb all those flyaways back, because you don't want none of the hair getting in the bleach, because then your hair going to turn blonde and it's going to look real stupid. So you want to spray that got to be on the hairline, comb all them baby hairs back, all them flyaways, all that stuff. You're going to comb those back and let it dry a little bit. So now that you have the wig flipped inside out, you're going to straighten it as much as you can because you want it to be as flat as possible. But baby, it's a wig, so you know. So here I'm going to take like a half a scoop of bleach because this is a closure. So you see the lace. It's not a lot of lace. It's not like a 13x4. Oh, they're going to develop it, girl. It's not like a 13x4 where you have the lace ear to ear. So I just used a half a scoop of bleach. Now, child, look at me trying to use the cap. Girl, if you don't just pour that developer. Now, you just want to pour little by little because you want the consistency to be like a really thick cake batter, because you don't want it to seep through the lace. Because if it seeps through the lace, you're going to bleach your roots and then it's going to be a mess. So you want it very, very thick, but you also want to make sure all the powder is combined. You want it smooth, but thick like me. Okay. So you see me here mixing, and you want it to look just like that. Like, you know when you're baking it like stiff peaks? Yeah, you want it to be the same way. Now, ghetto advisory, okay? So what had happened was I thought I was going to run out of bleach, and I was not making no more. So what I did was I went ahead and bleached in a T. So like I bleached the whole front because that's where you're going to see. And then I bleached down the middle where the part is. But I didn't run out of bleach, so I ended up bleaching the whole entire thing. I just didn't show that, so don't mind it, okay? So anyway, you're going to take light, very, very light strokes, and you want to place it all over the lace. Now, in the event that you feel the bleach is seeping through the lace, I want you to stop what you're doing and take a rat tail comb and lift that hair off the lace so that it does not get bleached, okay? So here, like I said, you want to really, really focus on the front. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, okay. So I let that sit for like 30 minutes. And now you're going to use some neutralizing shampoo and some silicone mix for this part here. There go that brush, y'all. Now the neutralizing shampoo, it stops chemicals from processing. So you want to use a shampoo like that. So after you rinse all the bleach off, you use that neutralizing shampoo to stop the chemical reaction. So stop the processing so you don't over process your lace. Now, at this point, you do want to use some blue or purple shampoo. I did do that the next day. I didn't have any at the time, so you won't see me do it, but I did do that because you want to tone that yellow. So you can see, you know, right now that it's a lot of yellow underneath, or orange, whatever you want to call it. Baby, this trickle in this bathroom was disrespectful. Like, it was given... Is the water on? Did you pay the bill, Mom? Like, what? So you're going to see me struggle, rinse out a whole wig with that little trickle of water. You see that faucet is completely on. Anyway, so you want to use the neutralizing shampoo on the lace because you want to, like I said, stop the bleach from processing. This specific one is color alarming, so if it turns pink, you know that you still have chemicals in your hair or wig, in this instance. So you want to keep washing it until everything is completely white. So for my wigs, I don't shampoo them because I just don't, because they dry out fast depending on the manufacturer. So I tend to just shampoo the lace, and then I'll go ahead and deep condition the entire wig. So you won't see me like vividly shampoo the wig. I may brush it through, you know, the excess, but I'm not going to sit there and shampoo the wig. I just don't do that. Okay. So you're going to go ahead and shampoo the lace, and then you're going to go ahead and wring your wig out, towel dry it, and then you're going to put on the silicone mix and let it sit for 30 minutes. Okay, so this is like 2 days later. I know y'all like, how did we get here? So what I did was I went ahead and let the wig air dry overnight. And then I also put a rinse on it. It's like a red rinse, but you can't really tell for real. And I went ahead and plucked the closure. So I'll do an in-depth video on those two things maybe another time. I just did not want this video to be so long. Okay, and then we'll do ball cap method too. Just don't worry, y'all. I got y'all. So right now, we're going to put on the wig, test it out, you know, fit it onto our head. Girl, something was in there. I think it was from the wax stick from hot combing the closure backwards, but girl, whatever. We not gonna trip on that. So you want to go ahead and fit your wig. Make sure that your ears are out of the wig. You don't want your ears covered up. They be hurting. Make sure it's clipped in the back. Usually at this point you would sew it down, but because I'm bald, I have nothing to sew it to. So, you know. So I'm just placing where I want the wig to lay. And the reason why I'm cutting the lace in half now is because it's easier to apply when it's time to lay the lace down on the glue. So, but it's up to you. You don't have to do that. It's just easier for me. So you're going to go ahead and clip that lace out of your way because you're about to start gluing. So now you want to keep your wig in place at all times. You don't want to take it off, put it on, because then you start messing up. So just go ahead and slide it back, but you still want it to be in place. All right, so you're going to clean your hairline with alcohol. I did that prior, so I was just showing y'all what I was using. And then you're going to get your lace glue. I'm using Eben's Active Extreme Hold Glue. I don't like it, but okay. And I tried the Wonder Bond by Eben, the lace spray I see on TikTok. So you want to go ahead and dot across the front of your wig. Wherever your lace is, that's where you want to place the glue. And you also want to place a little bit on the cap, a little bit on your forehead. So you want to do both because you want the cap to stay laying down. You don't want to rip it up with the glue. And you also want to cover enough surface area so that your wig does not lift. So this is the perfect amount. You're going to spread it evenly and you're going to do 4 layers. After the 4th layer, go ahead and spray a little bit of the spray. This is optional. You don't have to. I'm just trying to spray because I never used it. So I want to see what it was hitting like. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So at this point, you now want to, girl, wipe that off. Don't be like me and leave that on there like that. Anything dripping down your face, wipe it off because it's going to get stuck to the lace and you're going to be there for hours. Okay? Okay. So at this point, you want to go ahead and start blow drying because you want it to dry clear before you lay it. Girl, I don't know how I ended up with my stepmom's blow dryer. Girl, I'm going to bring that back because this is not mine. I don't know how I ended up in my stuff, but I'm going to bring it back. Okay. So you just want to blow dry until that white turns clear. It's very imperative that you wait till it turns clear. Do not be like me. I'm very impatient. So I find myself correcting myself a lot when I'm doing this stuff like this because I don't know how to wait. So don't be like me and just lay it down like how I'm about to do it. Don't do that. Excuse me. So now go ahead and pull your sides down. Make sure your back is, all clipped up and ready to go. And you're going to take one side at a time and you're going to lay it down into that glue and press it in with a comb. Now, like I said, do not be impatient like me because it's not very easy to finesse how I do. So Wait till it's clear and do the exact same thing I'm doing. Pull one side down, comb it into the glue. The other side down, comb it into the glue, okay? It's important you push the lace into the glue because that's how it's going to stay. If not, it's going to be lifting and it's going to be purposeless. Now, don't worry about the cap on the sides. We're going to get rid of that at the end, so you won't be able to see that. So go ahead and blow dry that. I blow dry it on high and hot heat for like 30 seconds, and then I blow it on high with cold air to kind of set that glue in. So I know it looks crazy right now, but y'all, I promise you it will not look crazy. Okay, so after you blow dry that, you're going to put the hair out the way and you're going to get your Got to Be Free spray, and you're just going to spray exactly where you laid the glue, because that's how you're going to melt the lace. I know y'all hear that a lot, but you're going to understand what I mean. So then go ahead and get your elastic band to melt your lace. This one I got is already connected. Usually the ones that you get, you have to tie in the back, but trying to do that by yourself is really hard, so I get the ones that are already connected, and you just, put it on like a headband. So you're going to lay your elastic band over where you just sprayed the Got to Be spray and the glue, and you're also going to blow dry that for a little while. I would suggest letting this stay on as long as you can. Go do some other stuff. Go clean up. Go holler at your kids, whatever. After you blow dry it a little bit so it's dry to the touch, I would let this sit as long as possible because you're going to not regret it in the end. Okay, so after taking the elastic band off, this is what you want your lace to look like. You want it to look like your scalp, like it's not there. You want to look melted, whatever term you want to use. This is what you want to go for. If it looks like anything else, y'all, you got to start over. So we're going to take an eyebrow razor to cut the lace. You can use scissors, but it's very hard to make it look really natural if you're using scissors, because scissors are so precise and it just looks like a straight line when you cut it. So I use the eyebrow razor because it kind of makes it choppy, if that makes sense, and just makes it look a little bit more natural. So you're gonna cut each side off with the eyebrow razor for that natural kind of look. So next you're going to use this tinted lace powder in the color medium brown by Kiss. This is my first time using it. It's okay. I used it underneath the lace before putting on the unit, and I also used it here. I know it looks a little white and crazy, but as we progress, you will see that it does make a difference. And I just have a regular powder brush from my makeup kit to apply that to the front of the lace. And of course, if you put a little bit too much, take a little towel with some 99% alcohol and you just clean that off of your scalp. So the next step here is that we're going to part out our baby hairs. Now this takes some practice, y'all. Like, this is not something you could just get doing it one time. I still struggle with it. Like, I'm not the best baby hair person. Like, I think they're cute, but I also don't like the over dramatic baby hairs that are flipped backwards, flipped 7 different ways. I'm just not a fan, but I do like some baby hairs, so trust me, I'm still working at it, so don't mind me. But I'm gonna go ahead and just do a simple middle part, and I'm gonna part out some baby hairs on the edges of the 5x5 lace, and you will see me do that here. Okay, so I didn't get everything because this video would be super long, but I did go ahead and part out my baby hairs and I cut them with the same razor brush that I used, y'all, eyebrow razor that I used for the lace. And now I'm going to apply this wax stick by Eben, just in the perimeter of the closure because of the style that I'm choosing to do. I'm doing 2 cornrows, parted down the middle. So I did part the edge of the closures just to cover the tracks. So I'm taking the wax stick to lay it down to make it real smooth. And I'm also going to hot comb those baby hairs just to kind of keep them in place as well. Okay, so off camera, I went ahead and laid down my baby hairs and I had my mom do the cornrows because, y'all, I cannot do cornrows. So if you want to follow Gina Renee, RN Budgets, she could do your braids, y'all. No, I was playing. Please don't hit her up. She will curse me out. So, but I went ahead and laid some neck strips down to lay the baby hairs. And I used Lotta Body foam to lay the baby hairs. And that's it, y'all. All I did was press the hair with my flat iron. I didn't do too much. No curls, no layering, no nothing like that. So thank y'all for watching. I'm going to do some more in-depth videos of different parts of this install. Let me know what you guys want to see. We have plenty more beauty coming up. So thank you for watching. Love y'all. Bye.